Really, really good ball game today. On the pitching side, I thought Bryce was outstanding. Had a really good game plan against his club, and really had good command of all his stuff. Turned it over to the bullpen. Again, Voth and Thorny both threw outstanding innings. Again, tacking the zone, throwing strikes. These guys were in control. And then on the offensive side, a lot of great things. 4 runs tonight with 2 outs. Obviously, Randy's home run going the opposite way. Huge. A great at-bat. Rojas, being able to pick up some hits, one going the other way. Just a good night offensively, and gave the pitching some breathing room, and they were able to take advantage of that. So, great ball game all around, offensively, defensively, and it was a good one tonight.
Yeah, I know you haven't been around Randy very long, but could you tell that he had a little bit of extra juice and motivation coming?
Well, I know that he was feeling good today from batting practice, and he really. I thought the pitch he got was he went with it and drove it to right field into the seats, and that ball went a long way the opposite way, and I thought it was a great at bat and really gave us a lift that we needed at that point.
Dan, I know you saw Bryce at the end of last year, and it was a struggle. The fatigue factor of his first full season in the big league. This year, it seems like he's getting stronger as we go down the stretch. I mean, how important is that, and what have you seen differently?
Yeah, it was pretty vintage tonight, I thought, for Bryce, and just great command. That the fastball still has a lot of life, and he just was in control. And when he gets going, obviously with a lead, you're able to attack the zone so much, and he was able to do that, especially later in the game, and really just kind of didn't really allow them to get anything going on offense.
What would you have liked about catching Bryce?
It just comes out easy, and I love the fact that he just throws strikes. He gets ahead, he dominates the zone. We talk about that a lot, and it seems like he's always in control of the at bat, and there were a few times where he got behind, but very rarely, and just attacked.
To be able to capitalize when you get the extra out and be able to string those runs together, how critical is that when you are given that extra out to do something with it?
Yeah, I mean it's huge. We were given an advantage there. We were given an extra out, and oftentimes in this league, when you give a team an extra out, it comes back to haunt you, and it did tonight for Tampa. We got a couple guys on, and then just a great at bat from Randy, and to drive that ball into the seats the other way. Big home run for us. It was just good offense tonight all around.
Rojas had a little bit of a struggle for a little while, and now he's coming up with some big hits, especially his second hit, just 0-2 and able to go to work there. What are you seeing from him in these last
Yeah,
few days?
some really good at-bats, and we saw one yesterday as well, getting that big knock up the middle. And then I thought his first at-bat tonight was outstanding, hitting that ball the other way, hit that ball hard, and then be able to get that 2-strike pitch and turn it down the right field line. Just his at-bats were just solid tonight, no doubt about it.
Another 2-strike hit from Leo Rivas tonight. What makes him so good?
He just battles. I think all these guys offensively are just continuing to battle. And they ride out their at bats. They make you earn everything that you're going to get, and they are attacking. And when they get pitches in the zone, I mean, that's the thing about this group is that they're selective in some ways, but when they get a pitch in the zone, they're gonna take a good aggressive swing at it. And these guys are able to do that right now and get themselves into good counts. And then when they don't get into good counts, they're scratching and they're still getting big hits. So huge night offensively, I think.
Earlier in the year, the organization was very conscious about Bryce and Brian's usage, not pushing them, not wanting to extend them too much so they'd have something left for now. Are we seeing that now? Are we starting to see what we've seen in the last few outings from these kids?
Yeah, both these guys going 7 innings and the last couple outings. Brian's done it, pretty consistently now over the last 3-4 starts. Bryce continuing to throw well, and tonight was 7 innings of just, in control. So yeah, I mean, this is what we were hoping. This is the time when you want to have all that stuff coming together, and to see these guys, the pitching has been so solid, but to see these guys continue to do it here late is big.
So So the governor's kind of off. Like you'll let him go. You know, it's time to push a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time of year where you have to look at things, and you know, obviously, these guys were in control. You know, Bryce was in control tonight, and you know, there was no stopping him.
Thanks.
Just have to talk loud.
Bryce, we did see you throw a lot of fastballs, a lot of swing and miss on the fastball tonight. Was that an adjustment you made as the game went on, or more centered around the game plan you had going in?
No, I think it wasn't any different than usual. I always want to attack with the fastball. You know, it's my best pitch. So, but yeah, I felt like fastball command wasn't very good today. There's a lot of different pitches. Like I was trying to go up with it, and I kept missing down. But you know, overall, all the secondaries felt really good. So I was able to, on the counts where I got ahead, you know, put them away.
Aside from the homer, did it feel like you were pretty much getting ahead all night, at least at the way you wanted to?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, that inning, I think I fell behind first batter, and he was second, I believe, right? Yeah, so I fell behind and then went 3-0 to him. And like the pitch that he hit the home run on, I don't really think it was a mistake pitch. It was just, you know, I fell behind 3-0. So, yeah, whenever I'm ahead 0-2, 1-2, and, you know, right now I have 7 pitches to go to. So, like, that's where I need to be, not in 3-0 counts. But overall, you know, the splitter felt really good. The curveball felt really good. So I'm happy with where those are at.
Bryce, what have you done to make you like we've talked about it before, how you felt last year at this time versus now? What have you done to make sure? Because it looks like the life on the fastball is early season, not late season. Is there anything training wise, sleep, lifting? What are you doing to feel as strong as you feel right now?
Yeah, I think just going through it a second time, you know, I knew more of what to expect. I try to stay on top of all my arm care, do everything that I can to make sure I'm ready, you know, when it's time to pitch. I get 10, 11 hours of sleep every night, so that's pretty easy. But no, I don't know. I think, you know, it's a combination of everything. Also, my body, you know, it's not doing it for the first time, so yeah, I mean, I feel really good right now. So.
Because it seems like you're getting stronger. Like a year ago, it was like you were limping to the finish line. Now it's like you're, and I mean, I know they were very careful with you to make sure that you were at this point right now. Do you think that helped as well?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think ever since I started throwing that curveball more, I think that's really helped as well. I have another pitch, you know, so I can go curveball, splitter, or fastball. So yeah, I think it's the first couple of times I was throwing it, they really didn't swing at it too much, and I think as I've thrown it more, you know, I've started to get more swing and miss, and it's opened up both sides underneath. And then when I get to the top, fastball really plays. So, yeah, I'm happy with where we're at. And threw a couple cutters today. They were good. So, I don't know what else I can add, but we'll figure that out in the off season, I guess.
Splinker, you want to go Splinker next, or
Maybe, I don't know.
Just how nice is it to not really be thinking about that too? You know, just given that your arm is prepared for this, and that you can just kind of go out and pitch essentially.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Main thing is just like coming to the field and like feeling good, and being able to do my full routine throughout the week. You know, last year it was like body was tired. You know, bullpens were shortened. The intent on the bullpens were shortened, and you know, right now I feel like, you know, I can go out and prepare how I'm used to preparing every week. So just try to stay on top of all my stuff the best I can and be ready to go every 5th or 6th day.
do you think your secondary stuff is better than what scouting reports are saying? I mean, because people have the scout, they have the scout on your split, and they know you probably changed your curveball and everything, but like until they see it, you know, it might be different than what they're seeing because they didn't see that from you a year ago.
Yeah, I think it's, you know, when they can't just sit heater, it makes things a lot easier for me. And I think I've been locating my off speed really well the last probably 2 months or so. But yeah, I mean, whenever I throw the splitter, like I kind of made an adjustment like 2 months ago with the splitter. I think the whiff kind of went down, and I was throwing a lot of them like away to lefties, but they were up, and that it plays a lot better when it's underneath and over the plate. So I tried to get that over and under, and whenever I have that underneath and then the curveball underneath as well, like I can go either way, righties or lefties, and I think it's really opened up the bottom, which also opens up the top.
You said that you thought the curveball should be getting more swings, particularly also swings and misses, and did have 6 swings on the 9 that you threw tonight. So is there an adjustment in that, or do you think it's just playing better with the splitter now that you've got that going a little more vertically?
I think it's probably just throwing it more. The first few weeks I had it, I probably threw less than like 5 a game, and I feel like I threw it, and I threw them in good spots, and they're probably just like, I don't know what that was. It wasn't on the report. I think just throwing it more, it's on the report, but throwing it more, behind the plate, back tip, getting it there and throwing it hard has kind of been my approach with it. And I can go either way underneath and then go up top. So whenever I do that, it's really good. Especially in finish counts, not in anytime I'm in an 0-2, 1-2 count, like I feel really good because I have, all the options. But when I fall behind, then it kind of limits what I have and what they're sitting on. So just got to not do that.
The splitter when it's up and the up or away part, is it easier just for guys to take it, see it?
Yeah,
as
I think
another
it's
strike?
just more of a ball out of the hand, and even like they would swing and it would get put in play. It wasn't ever hard contact. It'd be a lot of weak contact, but it was still like I wanted that pitch to be a swing and miss pitch, and that's whenever it's under the zone, that's what it is. When it's away, they can kind of just reach out and throw the barrel at it. That's been big. I think I don't know what the numbers are on it, but I would assume the last few weeks or the last month or two, it's been a lot better.
Cool.
Thanks, Bryce. Thanks for that. Thank you. Self-evidently, those are confirmed false alarms. When the alarm sounds, the